Welcome to the show, I'm Iyare, and this week we'll be taking a look at Adam, Legend of the Blue Marvel. We've got a very special issue of Spider-Man. We'll be catching up with what's going on in Deadpool, and as we reach issue number 6 or 7 in Final Crisis, it's definitely getting more final, but is it still critical to your comic reading diet each week? We'll find out on Fantastic Realm. Regular viewers of the show will know that Deadpool is one of my favourite ongoing series, and there are two elements that really make this kind of series work for me at the moment. Firstly, Daniel Way really always jam-packs the script of this with loads of great gags, the whole Deadpool schizophrenic personalities going on, the goofy villains like Tiger Shark in this one. Always great fun to kind of read these books. And the second part of what makes Deadpool a really great series at the moment is Paco Medina's art. It's kind of reminiscent of early Image for me, like Rob Liefeld and Jim Lee. I love the way this book looks. I love all of the jokes and the gags. It's always action-packed and a really great fun read every month. So if you haven't been checking it out, make sure you do. This is Deadpool issue number 6 on your shelves this week. This week we've had messages from some of you explaining that you've had technical problems viewing Fantastic Realm via your iPhones and iPods. I hand you over now to our technical expert.
Using the latest Latharian technology, I have updated our output so it will play on your puny iPods and iPhones. Now get off my back, so says Doom!
The Amazing Spider-Man hits issue 583 this week, and whilst Spider-Man in general of late has been pretty darn good, this isn't the best Spider-Man book I've read of late. It features a story from Betty Brant's point of view. She's a supporting character in the Spider-Man universe. She works at what is now known as the DB, used to be the Bugle. And it's an okay story. It says on the front of this cover, this is the tribute to dating special, but what is going to make this one very special is the backup story in which Spidey meets Barack Obama and saves him from a dangerous Spider-Man villain. And that's why this is going to be a kind of important book and will be kind of remembered. The variant edition cover, which is available now, has also been selling like hotcakes. The prices for that online have been insane. So if you can grab yourself a copy of this book, you should, even though it's not necessarily the greatest story you'll ever read. It is just one of those landmark books at a landmark time that you may want to remember. So Spider-Man, the issue is 583. It's on your shelves now, and if you can grab one, you probably should. Not really ever had a chance to kind of look at this book before on the show, but this is Adam, Legend of the Blue Marvel. We're up to issue number 3 of 5 in this mini-series, and I've really been enjoying it so far. It kind of touches on loads of issues of race and history and superheroes and government and the 60s, and all sorts of things kind of weave in and out of this book, and it's really kind of it's really just a cool kind of piece of history meets comic books, meets all sorts of great stuff in this, and I've really been enjoying it. So because it's a mini series, if you haven't had a chance to jump on it already, you'll still be able to grab the first 2 issues and get involved with this one, the third one, Adam, Legend of the Blue Marvel, hitting your shelves this week. Final Crisis is out this week. We're up to issue number 6 of 7. We're coming to the end of the Final Crisis, and everything's starting to make a little bit more sense. Again, the art on this is great. J.G. Jones is one of the best artists working in comics at the moment, and we've got another very dense, complicated Grant Morrison script in which, for me, lots of people I don't recognise fight, lots of other people I equally don't recognise. That said, though, there are clearly some very, very significant events in this book. One that will make real kind of ripples in the DC pond for a little while yet. So if you want to kind of keep up with what's happening for DC, you need this book in your life. This is Final Crisis, number 6 of 7. It's on your shelves this week.
We are the book. If it's a feeling show, let somebody know, or you will be shipwrecked.
There are some other books out this week that are worth taking a look at. Big Hero 6, Claremont and Nakayama's great looking but ultimately slightly disappointing series continues. X Infernus, for people who just can't get enough X-Men in their lives, is out this week. We're up to issue number 2, I believe. Old school 2000 AD fans may want to check this out. It's Punisher Warzone. We're up to issue number 5 of 6. Dylan and Ennis's work is great on this. Captain Britain, representing the UK on the huge superhero stage. This is Captain Britain MI13. We're up to issue number 9 on that. finally, we get to the end as issue 5 of 5 of House of M Civil War. It's been going on for a long time, but we're at the end now. The X-Men and Spider-Man mini-series continues. We're 3/4 of the way through, as this is issue number 3 of 4. And also out this week, if you've been following New Krypton, we're at part 10 of that story in this Action comic. It's also part of the Faces of Evil thing that's going on at DC at the moment, with Lex Luthor being this particular face of evil. So that's pretty much all we've got time for this week on Fantastic Realm. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you up next week. You can buy any of the books we reviewed at fantasticrealm.co.uk, and don't forget to quote the code FAN1 to get yourself a 10% discount. You can also check us out at our eBay store. To see more videos or join our online communities, you can do that via Facebook, MySpace or YouTube, and we've now launched Fantastic Realm in iTunes as well. So feel free to add a comment about this video below, and don't forget you can drop by the store to check out what we've got in stock.